Hello, and welcome to the BloomBox show. This is the episode 4, and we have a new member with us, the marketing head of BloomBox, Ronit Mehta. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm the marketing head of BloomBox, Ronit Mehta. This is my first appearance to this podcast, and really happy to be here. I always wanted to do something interesting, and yes, I'm here. So
Our pleasure to have you. And I think to give you guys context, thoda, why is Ronit sitting here and why are we doing this podcast today? So we have our E-Summit coming up, the flagship fest of kjsomaiyacollegeofengineering. College of Engineering. The entrepreneurship fest, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you all have heard about it. So Ronit is someone जो कि हमारी council में is one of the few people who actually has a business background, and me and Azhar don't really have a business background. So we wanted to talk about what exactly goes on in a business household before we get into what exactly we have for you in store for E-Summit.
Like मेरा मेन सवाल ये था कि since we don't come from a business background, तुझे तेरे माइंडसेट में क्या एग्जैक्टली डिफरेंशिएट करता है एंड क्या फायदे होते हैं फ्रॉम अ फैमिली व्हिच इज फुल्ली एंग्रेन्ड इनटू बिजनेस, राइट? मुझे वो जानना था.
I think first of all एक biggest advantage ये होता है business family से होना कि number one is तुम है ना थोड़े ओपन और ब्रॉडर माइंडसेट के साथ आते हो. यू नो लाइक हमेशा से एक माइंड में कुछ रहता ही है कि तुमने तुम्हारे प्रीवियस जनरेशंस को बिजनेस करते हुए देखा, सो यू हैव इन योर माइंड कि यार मुझे भी खुद का कुछ करना है. ऑल्सो आई थिंक सेकेंड एडवांटेज इज दैट काइंड ऑफ डिस्कशंस यू नो दैट आर गोइंग ऑन इन योर फैमिली. यू नो इफ माई डैड डज समथिंग इन बिजनेस ही कम्स टू मी एंड शेयर्स टू मी अबाउट इट. सो आई थिंक ये जो चीज़ें होती है ना वो आई थिंक अभी नहीं पता चलता है, बट या नाउ व्हेन आई लुक बैक सो आई अंडरस्टैंड, व्हेन आई कंपेयर माई सेल्फ विद अदर्स आई अंडरस्टैंड नहीं यार ये सारी चीज़ें मैं जो फ्री का ज्ञान समझता था मुझे काफ़ी जल्दी पता चल गई. एंड येस इट डज हेल्प यू अ लॉट, ब्रॉडर माइंडसेट तुम्हारा हो जाता है. एंड अगेन आई मीन कॉन्टैक्ट्स भी कहीं ना कहीं हेल्प आउट कर जाते हैं तुम्हें. बिजनेस फैमिली से होता है. इनफैक्ट माई डैड इज अ फर्स्ट जनरेशन एंटरप्रेन्योर, सो उनकी जर्नी काफ़ी इट्स लाइक पोस्ट हिज कॉलेज ही डायरेक्टली गॉट इनटू इट. सो आई थिंक वैसे टाइप के जहाँ से आते हो, सो यू हैव ऑल्सो सीन लाइक यू नो लाइक स्ट्रगल काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग, getting settled to it, and then you know like again you know maintaining and balancing everything, you know rather than coming from you know like completely एक ही जगह पे you know like क्या बोल सकते हैं पूरा glorified. हाँ exactly right. So it's been a kind of a subtle journey, and the kind of background I come from, it's always been quite helpful for me, the way I think, the way I understand things. So yeah,
we actually are थोड़ा सा jealous also in a way क्योंकि भाई हमको भी कहीं ना कहीं again as you guys already know कि down the line business करना है, and that's why because of the naturally ingrained skills in him, he is the marketing head. And him being the marketing head, he sorted us out with a sponsor for the podcast as well. So we proudly present our sponsor for this podcast, Red Bull, again brought to you by Ronit.
not taking any credits, but yeah, thank you Red Bull for this.
And we have something here.
What exactly is that?
इसके बारे में थोड़ी देर में बात करते हैं. Yeah, I think before getting into it, you know, last podcast में we had a conversation with Parth, you know, and we discussed about how they got Ashneer Grover. What does that mean? So Ashneer Grover came to our college as a speaker session in E-Summit 2023. What the hell is E-Summit exactly?
है ना, सवाल वही होता है कि E-Summit क्या है
and what is its importance एक engineering college में. तो you want to start with it?
Yes, so as you already know कि we are one of the few colleges, one of the select few colleges जहाँ ecell करके कोई चीज़ है engineering college में, as you rightly mentioned before the podcast as well. Like Ronin, तेरा जो exactly point था तो clarify कर दे, signify कर दे, क्या कहना चाह रहा था इससे पहले.
See, point ये है ना कि E-Summit I don't understand. I mean major entrepreneurs are from engineering background, जो I think हम पहले podcast में भी बात कर चुके हैं. बट इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं वहीं हद तक लिमिटेड रह गया कि लोग टेक्निकल फेस्ट में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, हैकेथॉन्स वगैरह में, एंड यू नो लाइक पीपल आर जस्ट अवेयर अबाउट द कल्चरल फेस्ट दैट आर हैपनिंग. ई-समिट क्या है यार, लोगों को पता ही नहीं है. वेयर इन एक्चुअली ई-समिट इज समथिंग अबाउट सेलिब्रेटिंग एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, मोटिवेटिंग पीपल टू बिकम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, एंड कहीं ना कहीं लोगों को इंस्पायर करना कि व्हाट इज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप ऑल अबाउट एंड व्हाट इज इट. आई मीन
Yeah, for most people it is the ideal lifestyle. We hear a lot of reels जहाँ पे बोलते हैं to get rich you can't rely on your job.
Right.
Well, what exactly to do? Entrepreneurship is the answer, and a lot of us, realize that during our college time, but we don't exactly have the resources or the exact exposure, जिसके through हम लोग we can map out our journey because it's a tough one. So yeah, I think as an ecell we try to present events and try to present such content to build a culture around entrepreneurship in a college like Somaiya.
हाँ, and यही culture को promote करने के लिए exactly there is a huge fest, our flagship fest known as the E-Summit, right? In this E-Summit, we do every single thing possible to promote and inculcate the entrepreneurial mindset in our college students as well as the students from other colleges as well. Because our main aim and motive of being in this council is to promote entrepreneurship in the first place, right?
So, what exactly are we doing this year?
Ooh, किताबों पे आ जाते हैं वापस क्या किताब कर रही है?
Let's jump back to from where we started.
Let's talk about E-Summit 2024. So, it is happening on 4th, 5th and 6th of April. A 3-day saga of entrepreneurship where we have numerous events and 2 amazing speaker sessions. जिसमें से the star speaker session, obviously, the author of the book Make Epic Money and best-selling books like Don't Do Epic Shit and Get Epic Shit Done. Mr. Ankur Warikoo is coming to
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Mr. Ankur Warikoo is coming to our college, College of Engineering का auditorium on 5th of April, 1:30 p.m. onwards. He's for anyone who's living under the rock who doesn't know Ankur Warikoo.
Ankur Warikoo, exactly.
He's a content creator in Warikoo and a founder of Nearby, companies like Nearby, WebVeda and Help Club as well. An industry leader in almost 4 different domains. And yeah, we are really excited to have him.
And totally an amazing journey. I mean, that guy has quite learned, and I think kahin na kahin, him coming to our college for this fest, really puts up like a cherry on a cake.
Yeah. Interesting. Why cherry on a cake? So we say that because E-Summit is not just about a speaker session.
Yes, sir.
It is much more than that. It is a 3-day fest जहाँ पे we celebrate entrepreneurship using a lot of competitions, a lot of workshops, and a really unique event as well. Before getting into that, would you like to introduce the panel?
Okay, so just as we got Ankur sir, who is a great value addition to the entire E-Summit, we have 4 more co-founders and founders of different companies coming to our college for a panel session, for an open panel session where everyone sitting in the auditorium can actually interact and ask and get all their doubts cleared. The 4 people who are coming are Jarin Venad, who is the CEO and co-founder of CityFlow, Raghav Himat-Singka, who is the founder of Raising Superstars that featured in Shark Tank season 3. We also have Vikram Mittal coming here for the panel session, who is a co-founder of Mavi's Pantry, which was featured in Shark Tank season 1, as well as Abhishek Daga, who is the founder and chairman of Nesher Miles, Shark Tank season 3 again.
Yes.
Somewhere or the other, when you hear the term entrepreneurship, business, startups, कहीं ना कहीं शार्क टैंक से रिलेशन बनाना कहीं इंपॉर्टेंट सा रह जाता है. तो वो रिलेशन हमारा ये पैनल सेशन डिस्टेंस कवर कर दे रहा है कि शार्क टैंक से हमें जो रिलेशन बनाना था, दिस एज वेल एज वन मोर थिंग विच विल टॉक अबाउट इन लेटर, वो रिलेशन कहीं ना कहीं लोगों के माइंड में कनेक्शन बिठा देता है. जी, गो ऑन, कंटिन्यू.
So I think I was just telling that I had heard this thing that business सीखा नहीं जाता, business समझा जाता है. And I think who better can be than these founders who have actually founded good companies. And I think this would be the best coaches for us जो अपने life के inputs and experiences से can guide us. So I think these coming to E-Summit is extremely great to have them.
Absolutely. It's the perfect place for you to clear your doubts regarding investment strategies, registering your startups, how to go about actually going from 0 to 1, ideation to execution. And these are some of the doubts you can get cleared on 5th of April with these guys and of course Mr. Ankur Warikoo. Apart from that, so to give you guys a little context, I am the events and PR head in BloomBox, and we as a council have always believed that good competitions essentially make up the crux of E-Summit, right? So we are having about 6 competitions this year. So just to give you guys a bit of the brief for them, we have Innovate, the flagship idea pitching competition of KJ with a prize pool of worth rupees 1.5 lakhs.
Again, due to our marketing head getting all the funds in for the event as well.
Secondly, we have, for the first time, we are having a Model United Nations, a business themed Model United Nations, pan-India level, Econ Summit. So yeah, make sure to check it out on Unstop as well as in your college. I'm pretty sure the messages have been forwarded. Please do check out our website for the events, which jiska link will be in the description. Thirdly, we have a case study competition. So just like in hackathons, in tech fests, people are interested in hackathons, right? So in business domain, we have case study competitions, an equivalent to that. So we are having Case Quest, a problem solving case study competition. A problem solving case study competition. Lastly, we have Brand Revive, a marketing based competition. I think please do register for that. I think
and one more, the event which Ron is handling, the BSE, BloomBox Stock Exchange.
Yeah, okay.
So I think ये बहुत ही it's a special event for all these stock market enthusiasts. I've seen nowadays especially with that Harshad Mehta wali web series, scam. I don't understand. I mean वो उस web series में बंदे ने scam किया था, but लोग stock market से इतना inspire हो गए, people jumped in and I've seen people talk about stocks. So we always felt कि यार एक स्टॉक वाला इवेंट एक ई समिट डिजर्व करता है, wherein people can come and show their good analytical mindset and trade in stocks and like virtual stock market game, and also it's like learning, you get to learn a lot when you get into this event. So I think this is the best way, like fun way में तुम अच्छा खासा सीख के you can just get the best output out of this event.
For the basics of it, it is a 4-day event in total. Completely in an online mode. It will be conducted on Unstop. First of all, on 2nd April, you will have a workshop where our learning partner Upsurge.club will take a session on virtual stock market, exactly what it is, how to do trading and how to use the platform. And then the next 3 days, it will be an open market during the market timings with virtual money, and the net profit jiska sabse zyada hua at the end of the 3 days wins a prize pool of around rupees 50,000.
Saying something which hasn't been released as of now, जो लोगों में नहीं गया, as of the day of recording podcast, today is Saturday, it will be released before the podcast comes out, so I think we can talk about it.
For sure.
As I mentioned, Shark Tank का कहीं ना कहीं relation important सा हो जाता है in an entrepreneurial fest आजकल, because everyone relates businesses to Shark Tanks. So this year we have a special event in our college where there will be actual angels, actual VCs coming, and actual startups will pitch their startups to these VCs to get a funding in front of a live crowd.
Yes.
Akshat, go on.
It is the first ever live funding round of KJ College of Engineering, where real startups meet real venture capitalists and real angel investors. Basically, BloomBox KJSC becomes a platform for real-time entrepreneurs to meet with people who are ready to support them. And we are really proud to announce Pitch Cafe.
There has been a lot of work for the same.
Name में यार it's very good. I mean standard names like Pitch Cafe ऐसा थोड़ा देख के लगता है अभी
कि बहुत मस्त रहेगा.
मैं भी कुछ स्टार्टअप बना के लेके ही जाऊँ VCs के सामने. You never know, you might get a funding. I mean.
I know, right? We have 5 amazing VCs and investors coming on the day who will be interacting with the startups, which will be there live.
And there will be in the final round, जो कि 4th of April को होगा, conduct in the KJ Management Institute के auditorium में. About 6 to 7 startups who will make it to round 2, the final round, after a video submission as a round 1 उनके pitches का. They'll get to present their startups and in order to raise funding in front of a live crowd. So if you are actually a registered startup and are looking to raise funding in front of VCs, this is the event for you. Make sure to check out our website for registering for the same. You can also DM us on this. DM us on our Instagram. And yeah, I think This is a unique event we are having. For the first time we are hella nervous for it, but I think as much excited as
Two
well.
new beginnings, right?
Two new beginnings, guys.
Two new beginnings.
So one more thing which of course अभी सारे events mention हो चुके हैं, तो events organize करना इतना आसान नहीं होता है. We know कि ये 10 events में से एक single event organize करना भी अच्छा खासा मुश्किल का काम होता है. So for this I would like to give credit to my entire council का team. विदाउट देम कुछ भी पॉसिबल नहीं होता. डिजाइनिंग से लेकर आइडिएशन से लेकर गेटिंग पार्टिसिपेशन, गेटिंग द जजेस एंड वीसीज ऑफ एवरीथिंग, इट्स एक्चुअली अ वेरी टफ जॉब एंड टू पुल इट ऑफ इतना अच्छे से विच वी आर गोइंग टू डू होपफुली. Kudos to the team. The team has worked a lot in the last stretch. This final week, we will work even more and we will make it a success.
For sure. I mean, like always, it's the team that defines the event, which I genuinely believe. Because events हर कोई सोच लेता है, but to execute it in real life and like to make it happen the way you have planned and way you have thought about it. I think hats off to team. I mean, like our team has been working day and night since past few months, and it's the credit to the team for getting this stuff, amazing stuff here.
True.
Yes.
As we speak right now, our team is working in the college. And yeah, that is amazing to see.
We have to run back into the college right now just after recording.
So yeah, this was just a podcast where first of all we wanted to introduce our marketing head, as well as give a certain plug about eSummit, what it is. If anyone has any doubts about it, make sure to reach out to us. And to be very honest, we are actually really excited about this. We have been working on this particular event since past, I don't know what, 6 months. 6 months
God
in
knows
total,
how long
and
at this point.
6 months in total, and last 2 months have been crazy. Getting to organize this stuff. I think, yeah, man. यहाँ पे end कर सकते हैं.
I think that's about it. Do remember, Ronit, would you like to add something at the end?
Add तो कुछ नहीं करना. It's just that, guys, it's going to be an amazing event. We would love to see you, all of you, coming to our event, participating our events, and making it very much big. And यार हमको eSummit, I think we have been like since past 1 year हम लोग ये सारी चीज़ें सोच के आ रहे हैं. 6 महीने से हमारी टीम बैठ के काम कर रही है. It's just for the sake कि we want like people to talk about entrepreneurship, like just think like entrepreneur, and like just follow their passions out there. So this is the fest for all the entrepreneurs who are like enthusiasts about business, startups and everything. So guys, please come in here. We would really love to see you over here.
Yes, sir. And to end it on, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and all that jazz. Follow on Spotify, and Mr. Ankur Warikoo is coming to kjsomaiyacollegeofengineering College of Engineering for eSummit 2024.
मैं book लेके आ रहा हूँ.
See you all.
Bye.
A student entrepreneur, please make sure to check it.
Please make sure to check it out. Yes, it's fine. Bye bye guys. Take care.